Paige Weinstein, 20 Platt Avenue. 2 years ago, Steve Mullins and I were opponents on the Republican mayoral candidate race. If anybody had told me that 2 years later I would be sitting here talking about Steve, I would have lost that bet, just straight out. Since then, we've put our differences aside because we share one very common thought and commitment. It's our commitment to West Haven. At the end of the day, that's what matters. It's the idea of what we both want to do and how we both want to make an impact on the city. Probably, which is why we both ran. That's why I'm here to support Steve's reappointment to the Fair Rent Commission today. As an employer in the Allentown section of West Haven, I work with many employees who are renters. I've listened to their frustrations about unlivable housing conditions, unpredictable rent increases, and the retaliation if they speak up. I truly understand how these issues impact not only the quality of their life, but their ability to stay and work in our city. The Fair Rent Commission plays a vital role in giving those residents a voice and a fair process. And under Steve's leadership, that process has become more accessible, transparent, and effective. The direct benefit this commission provides, they're real, and can be seen reflected in the stability and peace of mind it brings to working families in this community. Steve has served as commissioner and chair of the Fair Rent Commission, and he's done an outstanding job. This isn't just about titles for Dr. Mullins. It's about the results we're seeing. The creation of this commission and the progress it's made is a real success. I've seen the impact firsthand through my work on the Citizen Advisory Committee, as Rosa was just saying, and the progress it's made in helping for them to be able to concentrate on other work instead of having all of that come through them. In the past, they bore the brunt of the housing complaints, and now they're spending so less time managing tenant-landlord disputes because the Fair Rent Commission is handling them directly and effectively. That kind of support makes a real difference in this town and how it operates and how services are delivered. Originally appointed by Mayor Bohr for his decades of housing experience, Steve hasn't just shown up, he's put in the work. He took the lead as chair, helped raise awareness about the Fair Rent Commission, and he's made the process more accessible for tenants by creating a clear YouTube channel or post. And he makes sure that the applications are easy to find here in City Hall. He's been around West Haven government long enough to understand how everything works. He spent 16 years on the planning and zoning, many of them as chair or vice chair. Whether it's in a meeting room or a hallway conversation, Steve brings a calm, practical voice that gets things done. There were many times my voice would raise, his voice would not in our previous communications. So let's keep the momentum going. I respectfully ask the council to reappoint Steve Mullins to the Fair Rent Commission, not because of who he was 2 years ago, but because what he's done since and how he continues to help the people of West Haven.